Hello.
Hey, Victor. So, Billy, can you call back from EPS? How are you today?
I'm good. Yourself?
Good, pretty good, pretty good. I know you called in and asked me to give you a call back regarding the ePay Simple Fee program. Did you
Yeah.
receive the email to you?
Yes, I got it. I was going through it. I'm gonna go ahead and set it up, but I don't have no questions right now. Um,
Okay.
but I basically I do got questions, but because this is my first time ever using the system, and
Right.
it's like I need to know like how do I get my clients to sign up for the bank products, for the loan and that part.
Right. Gotcha. So this specific part, the email that was sent to you, it's my department of merchant services specifically for accepting credit debit card payments.
Right.
But if you need assistance in your own support that can provide information on how to get your clients to sign up for advances, loan, etc. I don't know if now's a good time. I can get you over to them right now to assist you, or however you want to go about it.
Yeah. Right now I can't. I'm in the middle of a meeting. I'm on a Zoom call right now.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. So if you want to give a call back, and I'll get you over to them. And well,
okay.
And take care of you accordingly. Okay, with both merchant service and your support. Okay.
All right. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good day. So I guess we're live. We are live. All right. Let's go and get it together. Gonna get it together, y'all. I'm going through this system, trying to figure it out. This is all new to me. And we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. 3 minutes. Hey, what's going on, family? This is your boy Victor M. McCoy, and I need you to listen. I need you to lean in for a second because what I'm about to share ain't just a story. It's a wake up call. You feel me? It's a wake up call. Back in 2019, I had what I call a rude awakening. Not soft, not gentle. It was one of those look in the mirror and don't recognize yourself type moments. I wasn't living. I wasn't dreaming. I wasn't creating. I was just surviving, going through the motions, not driven. I was drained, not lost inside my own life. I was just lost. I could figure it out. I couldn't figure it all out. So what I did, I started searching. I started searching online. I started looking through books, videos, all kind of ways just to see how I could spark the energy back in my life. And boom, this email popped up from Tony Robbins. And it was a live event in Dallas, Texas coming up called UPW, Unleash the Power Within. And I had heard about this program before, the event before, but it wasn't nothing that I was ever thought about doing because, it costs. And so a decision was made, and I said yes to myself. Okay, yes, I'm gonna take the time and I'm gonna go through this form and say yes, see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And then I filled out the form, and of course, they're gonna send you emails, and then they're gonna call you. And it was interesting when the person called me. I listened to them, and the price came up, and I was like, okay, well, I didn't have the money. I didn't have the. I think it was like $600. I didn't have the money available, and so I said, okay, well, I'll talk with you another time. And of course, they don't stop calling you. They're going to reach out to you. They're going to reach out. And so this one time, a guy called me, and he was the right person. He actually listened to me. He heard my hunger in my voice, and he told me we could do it in installments. And right there, I said, "No, for real." He said, "Yeah, you could do it in installment." I like, "Hell yeah," because look, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. I know I needed to challenge myself and do something different. And that's what I did. So I said, okay, if I could pay on time in installments, why go general admission? I'm going to go VIP. And that's what I did. And so I went VIP. And so preparing for the trip, you know, I was up here in Michigan, in Detroit, and preparing for the trip. I knew I didn't have funds available to go to a hotel or none of that, but I was cool with it because I drive a lot, I travel a lot, and I use my van. I have a Ram ProMaster van back then, and I used that. That became my headquarters. I packed it up with food, fruits, water. I even had wipes. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. We just load up what we need and keep it moving. And that was it. And that drive, I mean, that drive began to just feed my mind all the way down there. I listened to podcasts, I listened to audio books, I would listen to Tony Robbins, I was listening to Miles Monroe. It was quite a few people I was listening to. It was a nice ride going to Dallas. That was a long ride, but I was inspired by it. You hear me? I was inspired. I knew it was right for me. I knew I was doing what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it. And then God showed up. I mean, I got down there and I pulled up and I seen the stadium and I seen the people wrapped around the stadium. I mean, it was a crowd, you feel me? And I was just in awe, like, wow, you know. And so while I'm out there walking around talking to people and stuff. There's one young guy, he pulled up, was getting dropped off out of a Uber, and he had his luggage with him. And he walks up to the door and try to see if they could let him in to put the luggage somewhere. And he told him, no, they don't have no place for that. And so I listened, I watched him, and he came around. He was talking to other people. And he was looking depressed and upset, disappointed actually. And I told him, I walked to him, I said, look, man, you can put that right in my van, bro. I got room in the van. You can just put it in there. End of the show, end of the play event, you could just take it on and do what you do. And right then and there, he said, awesome, man, no problem. And so he put it in there, you feel me? And we chatting, and I was telling him, he said he had a hotel room and this and that. I was like, man, I ain't got no room. I'm staying in my van and stuff. And he said, oh no, bro, you helping me? I'm gonna help you. You can stay on the couch at the hotel. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what happened after that day. You know. So you look at God, how God works. You do something for somebody else, and somebody do something for you right then on the spot. So favor for favor. You feel me? Man, and then they start letting the folks in. Then I walked into the stadium as a VIP so that you could go in before the general admissions, so you could get your pick of the your seating. And so I go in, and there people is cheering you, and you know how the people is cheering you on, the attenders, the attendees, the people that are giving the event on, hyping you up and everything. It's a one time experience, man. It's something that you have to experience. And so they were giving out pens that you could collar pens, lapel pens, and the one I got was "I am a game changer," and that really stood out for me. And later on, it became my motto. You feel me? And so the momentum was so high there. I mean, I mean, it was just a high velocity. And so that is what I'm creating this power in yes, because I said yes to myself, and the power in yes is a system that I put together to help others learn how to empower themselves through actual awakening, self awareness, and then going through these 5 pillars to build their self confidence, motivation, momentum to build their life up into a better, um, just to have you feel in a better mindset, a better state of mind. I mean, you'll be working on yourself. That means you're improving your lifestyle. And when I say improving your lifestyle, you may not, your first mind might think about improving your lifestyle is about finances. But the inner work is what's the most valuable part. Improving your inner workings is more valuable than the finances. How did that make sense? Once your finances is going to be worked out by your inner self. Once your inner self is fixing, you fixing, you feel me? It's never going to be finished. You're always improving. Once you get your mindset in a state of growth and empowering yourself, your finances, your relationships, your daily activity, everything around you will start changing. So every yes that you say to yourself will be not just a word, it'll be a movement. It'll become a momentum of your life. The momentum of your life is going to be a yes. Okay, we know, we say yes to people all the time, but we say no to ourselves more. I know me. I say no to myself more times than I say no to others. And that's where the problem lies. We must say yes to ourselves on a regular basis, and not just yes to say yes. It's to say yes to I will improve myself. I will work on myself. I will be truthful to myself. I will learn of my ins and outs, the things that trigger me, the things that I do not accept, the things that I choose to allow. We have to put boundaries. And so this is what it's all about, the power in yes. And so I want to welcome you to it. And my name is Victor M. McCoy, and I want to thank you for taking your time and listening to me. And I'll see you on the other side of the power in yes. Go ahead and say yes to yourself. Thank you.